largely building off the success of the first Little Nightmares game, which I absolutely adored. I think Little Nightmares 2 continues that formula, but adds in some more combat for sure, adds in more depth of field for sure, and also is significantly more punishing. I bet a lot of people looking at this game not seeing a HUD, not seeing really a lot of button combinations. I mean, you have like 4 buttons you use pretty much throughout the entire game. I think a lot of people look at this and go, oh, this is just kind of like a walking simulator. It's anything but. If you like games that punish you, if you like games that have great atmospherics, you really owe it to yourself to check out Little Nightmares 2. If you haven't played the first one, don't worry. I mean, the plot doesn't... There is some plot to it, I guess, but it's just about getting to the end and going through and seeing these really creepy environments. I don't even want to give away all the things you're going to see and do, but I wanted to play through a snippet of the second area you're going to go through, which is this very odd boarding school. The kids here are insane. They will try to kill you. As you've seen, you will continue to see me getting absolutely destroyed over and over again from various traps. There are traps everywhere in this game. There are a lot of gotcha mechanics. There are a lot of timings that you need to be cognizant of. There's stuff everywhere. This is a perfect example here. I actually didn't even mean to, but I actually didn't die here because I was dorking around with this door. That should have killed me, but I wasn't. I was not in a proper spot in the game, and I actually survived, which was funny because normally you die a lot. You're gonna die a lot. That's the nature of this game. But the atmospherics, the brooding music, the creepy ambient sounds, the weird visuals all work so well together, and it does give this sense of just terror. And I can't tell you the number of times in this game that I actively screamed or yelped or jumped. And I did play it at night, always, because I thought that would be more sense, and I always wore headphones. This game has some phenomenal sound design. And if you're a PlayStation 5 user, I am playing this via... I think this was a PlayStation Plus drop. I think this was an essential drop like a month or two ago. If you're a PlayStation 5 player, do yourself a favor, crank up the 3D audio. It sounds so good because it really does have such good sound design to it. You're going to hear what's coming 2 or 3 rooms away, and it only gets louder and more demented as you get closer. And because of that, the Tempest engine works really, really, really well for you. These little kids here are terrifying. The way they're animated, the fact that they have pots for heads, some of them are broken, the way that they're mischievous and devious is cool. Every area is going to have different obstacles. Some are going to be more environmental, some are going to be more puzzle-based. This one's actually combat-based, which is really, really cool. That's why I was saying that, in the first Little Nightmares, we really didn't have a lot of this combat, but you will find quite a bit in this game. You will have to fend off enemies, and you may or may not be successful. Like I wasn't there, and you might pay the price once or twice, and that's okay. But it's cool because when you die, thankfully there are so many like mini checkpoints where you'll just go back and you'll essentially just pick up where you left off. No big deal. It's just an annoyance, honestly. And I'm glad that they didn't make the game like overly punishing because it wouldn't have been fun. If you had to replay some of these, I think it takes the horror and the excitement out of it. As I'm working through here and I'm hearing weird noises and they're getting louder and louder, like I know that there are other horrors in this school besides these kids, right? I just haven't found them yet. So if I had to keep replaying areas where I died over and over again, I feel like the game pace would start to fall off. But it doesn't, because it lets you jump right back into the action, which is very well deserved. But as I wrap up the video here, like I said, kind of a short and sweet review. Go play this game. Look at how horrifying this is. I'm just going to let it play out. I'm actually not going to talk anymore. Thank you guys so much for watching. Go play Little Nightmares 2. You will enjoy it. Okay.